Would you guys believe that this guy left the whole date, the whole intention or the intent of the date, and started preaching for me? This guy made me feel like I was the worst sinner. Hey guys, Jennifer Prima here. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, I am happy today. I feel better emotionally, psychologically, physically. I'm better than my last video, if you guys can actually tell. I feel like I'm in a better place now. So I want to tell you guys a story. Today is story time. There was this hot topic on Twitter. There was this hot topic that was trending on Twitter, I think 2 months back. People were sharing their worst date experience. So I'm like, Jennifer, what if you also share your worst date experience on YouTube? I'm like, okay, good idea. So today I'm in a very positive mood, and I feel like, okay, let me share the story about my worst date experience. After sharing my own story, I'll also read and react to some funny stories I saw on Twitter, like very funny. Some are so hilarious. So I'm like, yo, I'm also gonna share it too. So grab your popcorn, grab your Coke, your Pepsi, whatever drinks. Let's get ready for story time, shall we? I'm not even going to lie, I have a couple of not so pleasant date experiences, probably a few, but this particular one that I want to say stands out for me. It's just like, it's here. Like, there's nobody I've ever told this story that would not be like, for real? I swear, that's the reaction I get from people when I tell people this story. So there was a day, I think this happened around 2022, thereabouts, somewhat middle of 2022. I think should be around either middle or ending, I can't place it, I can't remember, but like it should be around August, September. So yeah, ending of the year. I attended a seminar with a friend, a male friend, platonic friend, nothing involved. We're just like, geez, you get. So during their lunch break, me and my friend stepped out to get a drink, get refreshment, get something, and maybe we just wanted to like walk around the premises because we were tired sitting inside, and also get something to like maybe munch on, because the refreshment they had, we didn't really like it. So we're like, okay, let's just step out and see if we could buy something. So when we were done with buying and eating and, you know, strolling around, we decided to like come back to the hall before they continue the seminar. So as I was walking down with my friend, I noticed somebody was looking at me. Like, you know, when somebody is seriously looking at you, you would feel it, like you feel like a stare. You just feel like somebody is staring at you. So I turned and I saw this dude. He was like looking at me. You know, that kind of stare that you want the person to know that, yes, I'm looking at you. Normal. If somebody catches you, or if you're caught looking at someone, you just move your eye quickly. But no, this dude was looking at me. I looked at him and I moved my face. I didn't really notice him so well. I didn't look at him so well to know how he is. So I just went to where we were seated with my friend. My friend got a call, an urgent call, that he needs to be somewhere at that time, so he had to leave me, and you know, he went out. So I was alone. After the seminar ended, I was trying to get to my boat. I would ask for boat before we were rounding up, because I don't want to be stranded, maybe probably standing, and there's no means for me to get back home. So I was trying to rush to my boat. So this guy that was staring at me earlier, I met him at the door. He was also trying to go out. So when he saw me, he was like, hi, and I said hi. So I just knew that he was the one, because I kind of knew him, even though I did not really look at him so well. So that was when I now looked at him properly, and it was such a good looking young man. I'm not even gonna lie, he was good looking. So he asked me, that guy you're with, where is he? I was like, oh, my friend. You know, he's fine now. So I have to like tell him that, no, this is my friend, oh. That was my friend, oh. So I was like, my friend, oh, yo, he has gone. Oh, she was like, oh, I was thinking he's your man. I said, no, he's just a friend. I was like, okay. So he was like, where am I headed? I said, I'm going home. So he asked where is home, and I told him. He was like, okay, he's not going through that route, but he can actually go and drop me. I was like, no, I've ordered for both already. He was like, okay. So he was trying to get to his car. I'm like, hey, can I get your number? I'm like, okay, there's nothing there. He's a fine boy. He looks kind of chill, cool, my kind of guys, kind of my kind of guy. If that makes any sense. So he was like, I'll give you a call when I get home to know if you've also gotten home. I was like, okay, fine, no problem. When I got home, he called to ask me if I've gotten home. I was like, yes. And he said we'll talk later. We didn't speak at length that night. It was very short. I think I had a call, so we had to pause the conversation, and I had to pick my call, but we didn't really continue the conversation because I don't know what happened, Sha. But we didn't talk at length that day. He didn't call me the next day. He didn't call me like 2 days after. I think it took him like 4 days or 5 days before he called. And me, I was like, at the point I was like, what's up with this guy? So he eventually called, and we spoke at length that day. I knew where he was from, what he does, and everything. And he sounded very intelligent, because I am a sapiosexual. I am drawn to smart and intelligent guys. So he sounded very sound, very intelligent, very enlightened, based on topics we discussed, and like his inputs. You just know that he's a grounded guy. Like he knows what's up. You get. I like that fact that, okay, aside his good looks, he's also very intelligent. He's also very smart. So he was like, we need to go out on a date and have a face-to-face conversation, you know, to get to know each other in-depthly. I was like, okay, that's good. So he was asking me what was my plans for weekend, for Saturday particularly, and I told him that I was to go somewhere on Saturday, so probably in the evening when I'm done with whatever I was doing that Saturday. Got to Saturday, he called me that Saturday morning and asked me the venue where I would want us to meet. I told him to pick any venue. He said, no, I want you to pick a venue yourself, wherever you want is cool. I said, I don't really have anywhere in mind right now. You can pick any place in town. He said no, he doesn't really go out much. He doesn't know a lot of places. Remember, guys, that I insisted he should pick a venue that is comfortable for him. He said no. Then I said, okay, fine. Since it would be like in the evening, I had to look for a place around where I stay, so it's not going to be far from my house. Because he called me and said something came up with his car. He wants to go to the mechanic to fix it. I'll just give him a place around my area, around where I stay, like a closer proximity to where I stay, so I can just get home at any time without any stress. So I gave him the venue of where I wanted us to meet. I was there before him, so he wouldn't wait since it was close to my house. So he came. He came and he sat down. First off, immediately entered the place. He was not looking at the place like this. And the place is a very chill, cozy rooftop lounge. Just very cozy. It's a kind of place where you have like a conversation with people. The music there is not so loud. Everywhere is just so chill. But I was surprised at his expression when he came in. He was like, is it this kind of place? I'm like, what kind of place? What's wrong with this place? He said, no, nothing. That he was thinking is like a restaurant, an eatery or something. I was like, Oga, remember I told you to pick a venue yourself? He was like, okay, no problem. It's just that he hasn't been to a place like that. Like, he doesn't come to places like this. Already, I started feeling a certain kind of way because Why is this guy giving all these funny reactions? Why is he, it wasn't just comfortable, right? So I was asking him, I had to ask him, are you not really, really comfortable here? He said, but never mind, as far as I'm here, and the most important thing is we are here to have a conversation. He's here to get to know me. So I'm like, okay, fine. So it was time for us to order for a drink. I ordered for a cocktail drink, and I think he went for a fresh juice. After the drink came, he asked me, is there alcohol in this thing? I told him yes, it's just very minimal, mild alcohol. He said, so you take alcohol? I said, yes, I'm a social drinker. I take alcohol occasionally. He said, did I know that alcohol is a sin? I looked at him. I was like, okay. Okay. He said, that he's surprised that I take alcohol, that I don't look like girls that take alcohol. I'm like, what's wrong with girls that take alcohol? He said, let him be honest with me. Ever since he came into this place, he has not been comfortable, because this is the kind of place that worldly people come to, and he has never been to a place like this. And coupled with the fact that I'm also taking alcohol, he's not so comfortable. I say, wait. Are you a pastor? Because he told me what you do, and you did not mention to me, or you did not say, you didn't mention it that you are a pastor. If you were a pastor, me and you will not come here and even sit down. Probably our conversation will be on phone. He said, no, he's not a pastor, even though people have been telling him he has a calling, but I say, wahala. Jesus Christ. When I heard calling, I said, it is finished. Oh my God. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with pastors though, but definitely not for me. Not for me. I don't have a personal problem with them, but in that kind of way, would you guys believe that this guy left the whole date, the whole intention or the intent of the date, and started preaching for me? He legit brought out his phone, like the Bible in his phone, and this guy preached and preached just because of that alcohol. Like, at the point, I was so irritated. I just sat there and I was looking at him. I was just staring at him, because I was speechless. Hey God, this guy made me feel like I was the worst sinner because of that cocktail I ordered. He preached and preached and preached. We spent over 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours there. He preached all through. The main reason why we came there, to have a conversation, he didn't talk about it. At the point, I looked at him, I was like, is this really the reason why we came here? He said, no, because he likes me, and he doesn't go into something that he doesn't see a future in, so he just have to put me in the right track, that he sees that I'm not in the right track. He wants to put me in the right track. On the first day you are just meeting somebody, first day you are having a real one-on-one conversation with somebody. Is this necessary? That's why I have a problem with over-religious people. They don't know when to do things at the right time. So even if you don't want me to take alcohol, even if, okay, let's assume that we started dating, or you want us to date, is that the right time? Maybe it's in my head though, maybe it's me, but what do you guys think? I just feel that's the wrongest time to do all that. You're just a reasonable person, a sane person. After the first date, subsequently, if you really like the person and you feel okay, this is somebody I actually want to talk to, actually want to be with, over time you start telling the person that, I don't like this, I don't like that. And if the person doesn't change, or the person doesn't want to compromise for you, you let the person go. It wasn't funny that day, but it's funny now, thinking about it and talking about it again. It's really funny. I'm sorry to say, when I find out that somebody is over religious, oh no, I don't want to have anything to do with them. They just want to carry that religion on their head. But if you look inward, look at them, look at how they live their life. They are terrible people. They don't even love their neighbors. They don't even love people around them. But it's easy for them to sit down somewhere and be so judgmental. I would have appreciated it if this guy, probably subsequent dates, subsequent interaction, this guy says, oh, I'm not comfortable with you taking alcohol. It might be okay somehow, because at that point I'm already comfortable with him. So when he was done with his preaching, in my head I'm like, no, I'm never gonna see this guy again. This is just it now. Never. Ever. I was just chill. I was calm. Some persons would say they walk out, they would have walked out. No, but I was just calm. Cause what's the point of me walking out when I know that I will not see him again? And that was it. After the whole thing, when I got home, he called me if I've gotten home. I told him yes, and that was it. ASAP, I blocked him. That was a very awkward date, to be very honest. Like, I don't know. It just tops it for me. So guys, what do you guys think? If you were in my shoes in that situation, how would you have reacted? I want to read from you. I want to hear from you. So remember I said earlier in this video that after I share my own worst date experience, we would read some other people's story I got from Twitter and also react to them. So this is from @JoshG20 on Twitter. He said, never again will I throw banters with Ibadan girl. I invited this girl for a pizza date and everything was going well until I cracked a humor joke which she misinterpreted and started abusing me under the guise of joke. She didn't stop until we left the place. I was ridiculed. The truth is, not everybody has a good sense of humor, and also there are some kind of jokes that are very insultive. That's just so funny. This next one is from @Emijo. He said, I like this babe for real, but the whole time on the date she was with her phone and she didn't drop it even for a short time. When the battery was low, she brought out power bank. I was so pissed then I deleted her number while riding home. Some people have this bad attitude of always pressing their phones when they're on dates. But sometimes maybe they don't find you interesting, or maybe they are disappointed because you cannot meet somebody you already like before the date, or maybe when you guys see, you actually like him, you like the vibe, and you be pressing your phone. I don't think so. I think she doesn't just like you. She doesn't just connect with you. Yeah. This next one is from @Onyechi. She said, we went to the cinema. He fell asleep 10 minutes into the movie. I was snoring so loud I almost cried. I started coughing at every quiet scene to cover it up. I will block you. There is nothing. I will block you. Imagine I get to my house. I will block you. I'm sorry. Like, what? Ha! No. No, that's so embarrassing. Let's read this last story. It reads, after the date, I bought 2 takeaway for her friends and we got outside. She said I should buy long bread, egg and tea for them for tomorrow morning. Oh my god. But to be fair, maybe they don't have what to eat tomorrow. But somebody bought 2 takeaway for you and your friends. Why are you still asking for tomorrow food? Like, it's giving hungry. Even if just pretend now. First date though. So what do you guys think about these stories? I would also like to hear from you guys. Share your worst date experience story in the comment section. I want to read. I want to laugh. I want to read your stories, like the worst dates you guys have been to. I want to read it. I want to read from you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please, I beg you guys, subscribe to my channel. I will turn on your notification bell to get notified and updated when I drop a new video. See you in the next.